Good afternoon, everybody. We want to bring you this update on this Saturday afternoon. This is March 15th, coming to you from the new Grace Lighthouse Church. As you can look up and see the awning, which has all been mounted. Thank you to a wonderful team, Paul Germain being such a big help to us on this project with many others. I don't want to thank Paul only. He said John Silva, Jack Brown, Jack Savastano, a lot of people working on this project. We are about to go inside and you're going to see some really unique updates. I mean, this was, I think, a sizable, accomplishing week that we're about to show you what just happened. Keep in mind, for everybody's watching this video, February 26th, we came in here with about 10 to 12 men. We called them the advance team, and we cast an ambitious vision for what we needed to do for the month of February. Once we reached the majority of those goals, we reset and we set a whole new batch for March. And a lot of that's about to take place. You're going to see in just a moment. This is my lovely wife. Hello, Beth.
Hello.
So you are now in the foyer. And if you look up at the ceiling, I need to come back a little bit. As you look up at the ceiling, you will see some of the new LED lighting that has all been installed. You are in the foyer area. The foyer is the place that we will say, we welcome people. This is the official welcome center area of Grace Lighthouse Church, along with the opportunity to fellowship, post-service, find yourself a restroom all the way down that hallway. You're saying, why are the floors so filthy? They're not. They have been prepped today to receive what we call LVT, luxury vinyl tiling. Or tile, I should say. And this is just one of the many strips that is going to go down all the way to the bathrooms. Keep in mind, there are 3 brand new bathrooms. 2 will service anybody who has handicap needs, as well as the family restroom all the way down the end. And we try to accomplish leaving a lot of natural lighting pouring in here. The double doors that you see right behind me, those were intended to let more natural light come in here. We left a window down there so that wouldn't change canceling that out altogether. We've added things like closets for water heaters, for electrical, and you can see our office doors, which will represent where one of these, the first one here on the right, will be where I'll call my home base. They'll have a second room, potentially office and storage for media, not so much media, but for printers, for Sunday school support. All the way down there on the 2 doors on the right, you'll see, you can see those handles sticking out. Those are for both nursery and Sunday school. So allocated space for the needs that we have. If you look to your left, you'll see another wooden door. It will be not the white one, but the wood color one. That will be our media room. One of the reasons we're not walking around today is because this floor is drying. So come on over here. I'm going to keep going a little bit further in, and you'll see more of the dark on the floor. That is what you call cement that has been laid for prepping for this flooring. This is the back side of our worship area. So we would imagine with the new lighting up here that we'll be able to dim these lights for other occasions like fellowship gathering, some food, fellowship. But if you go over here, eventually the wheelbarrow and the ladder will no longer be in here. This is where our worship area is being developed. I mean, we're getting closer every day. Again, and just look up at the ceiling. We have all of our lighting is now in place here. I mean, this is huge. I mean, literally, this is, I can't even tell you. This will be a good demo for a second. We have been operating on extension cords. No longer. The whole building has electricity. That alone was an incredible process that we've gone through. We've had to, really think through all new switches, lighting, ripping wiring out of walls. The team that the Lord has provided. And we have to remember that in this process, we are working together. There's a lot of moving parts to this process. There's a lot of so-called, what you'd call cooks in the kitchen. And we have to just remember that we're all working together for the glory of God. This is Jesus' church. This is not my church. This is not the people of Grace Lighthouse Church. This is his church, and we have the privilege of being his representatives in a world that needs him. And look what he's given us to have. Look at the natural lighting. We are, as again, often say, we're a lighthouse. You have probably one of the most well-lit atmospheres I have seen in a long time when you call this a church. There's a lot more to show you, and next week, well, that's 2 weeks from tomorrow, we're going to have an update for the entire congregation where if you've been wondering, like, okay, where are we with the finances? We're going to cast another vision for where we need to go that day. We're getting there. There's a lot of work outside for excavation, and we will know a lot more between now and that meeting of how close we are to hitting our goal, both financially as well as for occupying this property. So the Lord bless you. We cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Remember, we're going to finish up our Sunday school on the foundation study called What Now? Number 8 tomorrow. That's the last one in the lesson book. And then we have a great service, 2 parts to wrap up the book of Revelation. One will start tomorrow for our 10 a.m. worship service. Have a blessed Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless.